Hey YouTube, so today we're going to work on some of the applications of set 3. So set 3 is when you have a lot of these forward pak style movements. So just like when you're doing a chain punch and you're going right over the arm, you do the same thing with pak style, except you open your hand and you're striking with the palm or the palm heel of your palm. And you're going to shift slightly. Instead of being always in the middle, you're still striking toward the midline, but I'm shifting a little bit so I can attack the arm, attack the arm, attack the arm. Okay, so like what we did last time, these pivots, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So on the wooden dummy, you have it like pak, 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 outside chop, punch, outside chop, punch. Now that's forward pak style. I'm putting pressure into the arms. So I'm trying to pin it and attack the arm. So I'm intercepting the punch before it gets there, and I stuff it. Stuff the arms. When I do the outside pak to a chop punch, now I'm letting it pass, so it's very different. Yang movement or forward pressure movement is going with the first 3. Or of a yin, more of a yin style pak would be going this way. Now I'm side pairing it. So you have going out and coming back. Right? So pak style's moving forward, but you also have pak style coming back. So pak, 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 outside chop, punch, outside chop, punch. So on the bob, you would see it as more of a human target. This could be paks on the inside, like the wooden dummy has it on the right side. I could pak the inside of the hand, pak, pak, directly from the center line. Push my line forward to that hand, paks on the other hand, paks on the other hand. Then I go outside pak, chop, grab and punch. Outside pak, chop, grab and punch. Okay? Or it could also be, probably more effectively, I want to parry on the outside of the arm. Now, parry on the inside of the arm, you can still do that, parry the inside, parry the inside. But then, of course, if I parry the inside of the arm, I still have to worry about the other side, so likely I might be parrying inside the arm. That's not wrong. I can use them both ways, inside the arms or outside the arms. Right, so these are very wide, but of course if I'm going to parry the outside of the arm, someone's punching probably straight at me instead of doing hooks. But his arms are fairly wide, so I'm going to imagine they're coming down toward midline, but I'm going to shift a lot more because of the bob's arms are a little further away. So boom, I push that hand down. So I'm stuffing that arm before it gets there. It's very much the yang style pak, where I'm pressing in. So I parry it and I push it down. Parry it, push this hand down, parry, push this hand down. Now this time I parry across my body and let the energy pull in toward me or go past me. Redirect it, I'm pulling it to the side, then that's when they run into this chop. Then I can pull it back in for a punch. So it's like a pulling motion to a chop. So parrying to the side, they run into this chop with like you would do a jab and a strike, jab and strike. So you parry the jab, knife hand, parry the jab, knife hand, parry, knife hand, then I punch right away. So right when this hand's retracting, it's re-hooking or jetsawing and pulling them into this straight vertical fist. Boom, right? And it could be to the chest, like it is in the dummy form. It could be to the throat, right? To the face, back fist, whatever you want. But you can have that kind of pulling motion. Same thing on the other side. I parry this hand down, chop it, punch. And this hand's active, it's in a Wu style. I want to trap it, if I can, with my arm already as I slide up. I'm not letting that contact go. But just in case the Wu style hand is right here, in case I want to trap it with my rear hand. So pak, chop, I could stop it with this hand. Then I can retract and punch. This one's already still ready to just drive right through the punch. 1, 2, punch. Like that. Pak. This hand is the hand I'm blocking, so the guard is down now. I can hit, I can punch, I can back fist, anything, right? I parried this hand down. So the same hand now can strike. Boom, right? I could do a horizontal fist instead, vertical fist, straight to the body, or the neck. Then I come back in with my rear hand. So I'm retracted this way, this is wound up. I can hit harder with the next moving hand as I pull this arm down. So I keep this hand trapped while I'm coming back. I'm always doing something to attack and defend at all times. Either my hand coming back or going out, there's always pressure. If I'm going out, I keep forward pressure. If I'm coming back, I'm going to pull and open. Right? Forward pressure, pull and open. So this set 3 is kind of teaching that movement. I can pocket on the inside, I can pocket on the outside, then pocket on the outside, pull to a punch, pocket on the outside, pull, punch. Okay? So work on those. We can also do them in a more, instead of neutral stance here, like in Wing Chun, sometimes you're more like in that JKD stance. You can do the same things. You can still pock and hit. So I pock this hand, chop. Use the same hand that I was pairing with on the inside. I go for a chop. Maybe I'll use the rear hand to switch and trap now. So 1, 2, right? 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, trap this arm and punch now. 2, punch. 2, punch. Or the outside now, chop, punch, 2, chop and punch. So I'm outside, I parry this hand down. With my lead hand, I switch to that paksa, then I can pull down that arm and punch. 1, 2, punch. So it could be I just parried it, or I parried the other hand, or I parried this hand. It could be the same thing. It's anything like that. You're gonna apply it from neutral stance. Sometimes that's good to know from here, because I'm not always going to be in a fighting stance. If someone unexpectedly attacks me, I have to be able to shift from where I am to get offline, my head offline a little bit, and be able to move. Or sparring mode, I have my hands up. Then I'll use the same punches to come in, paksa, hit on the inside here. Paksa, or lapsa, or pakin tan, right? Pakin tan. Slap the hand away, hit, right, same side, parry, punch, lead parry, punch right over the top, right? So all these ways you can apply it from, and I'm moving around them because sometimes, okay, center mass techniques, where I'm right in the middle of the person, sometimes on the side, on the outside, they're in the left lead, I have to be able to parry, stuff the hand, come back in, stuff the arm, punch. You can stuff the arm with the lead hand, then switch, or just go right to stopping the arm and punch right from the start. Right? Lead hand parry to that punch, rear hand punch. So you can apply all this movement in your drills, solo. You can do it in the air. If you're shadow boxing, if you have a target, you can kind of pretend. If you're lucky enough to have something with arms, you can always work on trapping now and parrying. So sometimes it's just parry and hit, parry, hit. Sometimes I trap it so that I keep it there. Trapping is always better because look at how the hand just bounces back, right? I might be able to make it to a parry hit, but I gotta be ready for whatever might happen here. So this hand has to be up, then I can just pull it down. But if I switch right away, I preemptively know that hand's gonna come back. So why not switch it this way, right? I know it's gonna come back, so I'll just grab it again with the other hand. As this hand shoots forward, this hand can trap. Okay? Yeah, so always think ahead. Use the hands to trap. Be active with your parries. Don't just be caught in too much defense where I'm just going here and going back to guard. This is a good strategy too. So like whenever actually, a lot of times grabbing is illegal in some sports. That's why they don't do the grab so much, right? But if it's not a sport, I might always take advantage of the fact I can trap and grab someone's arm. If you watch street fights, sometimes the guy will just grab this arm down and just slam the head right there, bam, right? So that's almost basically a lob style. Stop the arm, punch right over the top. But if you're in a sport fight, then I guess, yeah, maybe you can only slap the hands away and kind of quickly slap it, double slap it. Then you can kind of make it look like a parry and then a punch. So it doesn't look like you actually grabbed, because that's another thing. You might have to just work on slapping the hand, beating the arm away, finding ways to get in that doesn't make it look like you're doing an illegal grabs, right? So again, if you're training for more the sports style, then yeah, maybe you want to keep your cover, be ready to block, come back in, beat the hands away, use that lead hand as like a sword, parry the hand, hit the face, parry the hand, hit the face. If they're in the other lead, parry, punch, parry, punch, parry, punch. Beat the hand to the right or to the left. Just getting the guard to move somehow. If I'm in a left lead, I can do the same things I did before. So try these kind of movements. They're very efficient. Using the same hand to parry and punch like you do in this part of the dummy form. Or just pressuring forward with forward pak styles to stuff the arms down and get strikes in. Pak, 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 chop, punch, punch. And a simultaneous grab and hit. You're doing a pulling motion while you're striking. So work on that. I'll see you guys next time. If you like the shirts, remember to check out the page down below. We have more merchandise on sale. You can check out the Ninja Nate store in the tab, or you can look at the Teespring site. The bags are also now available. These bags here, you can wear them on the waist or on your back. And then of course the hats are the brand new item that we have that just came out. All right, well hopefully we're all back training in the gyms again, but take care, stay safe, and keep training. Like I said last time, I would review the bag, so here we're gonna review the bag a little bit. So you take it off. Right now I'm modeling it over my shoulder, which is the usual way I like to carry it. It's on the shoulder there, like that, yeah. So you can see how it looks on there. Of course, it's a little tight. You can also make it a little looser. But this is so that I can also show it to you around the waist, and it's about the same traditional way, or of course the biker way. It's just put behind you like this. So now with the pockets, you can kind of see you have one on the outside here. There's that one, pretty decent sized pocket there. And then you have the inner pocket. You kind of see big space there. You have this divider in the inside. And you also have these card holding like spots there. And then there's also the inner zipper, another pocket in there. So you got that inner zipper, you got these card like holders, and then this mesh divider in there. And that's all in the main pocket. And then the other outer zipper here. Yeah. Good. So you have these three pockets. You can put like phones, keys, when you go running or something, or working out or hiking. Especially in Hawaii, we do a lot of that. And this is a really good minimalist way to carry things. You can wear it lower or higher, depending on where you like it. Of course, you just flip it around, and you can already open the bag and get your stuff. If you want to have it wear it lower, you can make it looser, of course. So we'll let Bob have it now.